everyone, and welcome back to another Train Sim World 4 video. And thanks to Dovetail Games for having us on for the autumn sale event. Now we're doing something quite special today. We're going to be sort of recreating the 313 farewell tour. Now I know you're already going to comment saying, "Oh, where's 201? Why you not got big blue on there?" I did try that, but it just it doesn't really work because then both of the units are BR blue 201, so it doesn't really make sense. So we're just going to 6 coach 313. We're starting at Eastbourne. I've even set the day to the 29th of April. We're going to head up to Lewes. We're then going to go down to Newhaven Marine, and then probably back up to Lewes, and that's where we'll end. And we're using free roam, so it's a good showcase of free roam. Let's come out of photo mode. Let's get back in. So first off, let's set a route. So I've got the real timings up, so we're already a minute late. Lewes 1714 platform 2. So we shall find Lewes on here. Platform 2. So we set it for about there. That should be alright. There you go. We confirm that. I'm hoping it will work alright. It should do. Okay, so we've got our route. We've got the green as well. Let's get the people on board. As we've sort of locked them out at the moment, so let's got to do that. Might leave a minute late, but that's fine. AWS, get that on, DSD, dynamic brake control, EP, is it that one? Yeah, it's that one there, we'll get that one off. And I think then we're all good. Headlights, set them, DRO, don't need to do that. Right, I think the tour is ready to leave Eastbourne, so let's get the doors shut. There you go. On this nice water, a really nice day it was, the 29th of April. Quite cloudy to begin with, but then it cleared up and, well, it was a really, really nice evening. Nice send-off for the old girls. Well, they were still in service for a couple of weeks after. Right, let's go. If I can, I might even try and add a couple of clips in. I don't know if I can do that whilst we're recording though. Might not work, I don't know. Maybe not. And there we go. So I actually caught the farewell tour at Hove and at Brighton. Caught it in a couple of places. Yes, we're showcasing free roam, the 313, and East Coastway all in one video. Do miss these old trains though. The coast, it's just not the same about them. Not the same. It's like, oh, what are we going to get, a 313 or a 377? Or a 387, it's like, no, always a 377, or maybe a 387 every now and again. So we're due into Lewes at about 5:15. And then we're then going down to Newhaven Marine. So we should end at Lewes. We'll get to Lewes, down to Newhaven Marine, and then back up to Lewes, and that will then be about an hour-ish. So then, I think it then went up to Haywards Heath. Right, let's go. Full power, come on 313, you can do it. Hopefully the audio's alright as well. I don't know if I'd be able to do that whilst we're playing. I don't know, I have the videos on my computer, so maybe not. But you did have 201 on the back, then on the front it was, I don't know what was on the front. Was it 213? Don't know. I know 201 was on the back though. Cool, getting that up. We shouldn't be following anything, but you never know. I believe we are running non-stop as well. Yes, we are running non-stop to Lewes. By the looks of things. Nice and quick along here. We'll get a flyby shot through Hampden Park. But yeah, the 313 farewell tour. Let's go again. Which fortunately 313 has been saved. 313201. Still on the power at Eastleigh. And I think it's then going to go to the Kent East Sussex Railway. So one has been saved, fortunately. Cool, and our head code for this service is 1 Zulu 35. That's what the head code of this one was. That is what we're on. But this is just the cool thing about free roam. You don't have to go into scenario. That's what I used to do for these types of things. I go into scenario planner, plonk this down, to go on real-time trains, find all the sort of timetables and stuff. Now, just plonk it into timetable mode in free. Well, timetable. We're in timetable mode, but we've managed to place this train down, which is great. Saves a whole lot of time and just makes it even better. It's very good, very useful free roam, which is, well, TSW4 thing, and it works for any route, even the old routes, which is great. And we've got the 35 coming up through Polegate. South Downs over there, and this is quite an old route. This is almost 4 years old, this route. Doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it had 4 years, almost 4 years. Basically, it's one of the old TSW routes in a way. Now, let's drop it down to 35. That's not speed. As we come up to Polegate. So yeah, this service, everybody watching this stream is packed on the back of this. All packed in for the momentous occasion. And yeah, it was only about a year before, I think it was 14th of May 2022, that's when the 455 went, and that had its farewell tour. I think that was the Metro Marauder, and then this one was the Sussex Rambler. A little sunscreen down a little bit. So we're running a 6 coaches. I'm going to change my reminder to 6. I haven't done that yet. There you go, 6. Cool. Going through Polegate. Another train there, another one in service. Pretty close to the edge there. Don't like that. There you go, flying through Polegate. And once we get to Lewes, we'll change ends, and hopefully, really do hope it allows us to then go back down to Newhaven Marine. I can't see why it wouldn't, but you never know. Hopefully it works alright though. Because that's what it did, it went up to Lewes platform 2 and then went down to Newhaven Marine. So fingers crossed we can make that work in the game, which we should be able to, but I don't know, I've got a funny feeling it'll be like, can't do that. But if we look at the map, it's, look. Yeah, the points do allow you to do that, to go back across. So ideally it should work. Ideally. Our top speed is 75 miles an hour, which for the Coastway, especially the West Coastway and the Seaford branch where these mainly operated, that's the top speed anyway. So we can't go up to 90 on this stretch, but then these things rarely came towards Eastbourne. Let's go ahead, watch it flying past. Look at that. Yeah, the route's East Coastway, and this is the Class 313, which is a lovely train. But yeah, sadly gone now. The last day of operation, yeah, 19th of May 2023. Fortunately managed to, well, go down quite late in the evening to get on one before they then went. Let's just be able to coast, well, keep it in a little bit of power 1. We don't really need it any more than that. We've got a 75 limit coming up as we come up to Berwick, Glindon and Lewes. cool thing about free roam. You can go anywhere. Even tracks you shouldn't really be going on, you can still give it a go and probably be able to get on them. Probably even on the East Coast main line, you might be able to get to Retford low level. Probably can. Those are just cool things you can do. I mean, in free roam you could spawn a massive US freight train on this route if you wanted to. I don't know why you would, but you could. Within service mode, which is just the cool thing. If you want to do some sort of diesel rail tour, spawn into service mode, left on the D-pad, you can spawn it in. It's limitless what you can do, which is amazing. See, when they first mentioned free roam, I was like, I probably won't be using that. But when I found out you can use it within timetable mode, that's when everything completely changed. And it was like, oh, I like this. See, originally I thought it would literally be its own separate, it would literally just be a blank canvas and you'd spawn any train in you want. But you can do it in timetable mode, which is great. Yeah, hopefully that audio's alright though. It's a slightly louder train, this one, in the cab. The audio's on green, so it should be alright. Yeah, onwards to Lewes. Now that is nice if you get that open. Get that back up. And I think this was one of the first UK trains in the game where GSMR was actually sort of on. So it's on this one, you just can't do much else with it, but it's on, it's there. You can press a couple of buttons on it. Cruising at about 76 at the moment. Just coasting along. So line speed's 90 at the moment, but we can't reach 90. I mean, we probably could, but it would be a little bit naughty. So we'll follow the maximum operating speed of 75. We'll respect that rule. It does come down to 80 fairly soon. Sort of my marker to indicate that's coming down to 80 soon, sort of the first bridge, and then by the second bridge it's 80. 80 miles an hour. And I'm not too far off Blind. That sun's still coming right down on us. But at least it's still out. I mean, it's, what was it, 5 PM, so good. If I set this in November, it'd be completely pitch black by now. But I think we'll set it on the realistic date, so yeah, 29th of April we've set it to. So sort of the almost beginning of summer, really, or end of spring. I mean, summer in the UK is like May now, isn't it? May, June, July. Ish, sometimes. Lines up the next upcoming corner. As we're on the farewell tour of our 6-coach 313, which you only really ever saw when it was a football day, which that would just be non-stop from, well, Lewes, Falmer and then Brighton. They'd usually run a 6-coach 313, which are quite cool to do. Going through Blind. There we go. And the next station along is Lewes. So fingers crossed once we get there we can then set the path to Newhaven Marine. It's a fingers crossed. If not, we'll have to sort of come out and then go back in and it'll be a bit of a hassle. So hopefully not. I don't even know how long we actually wait at Newhaven, Marine or Lewes. I can't imagine we wait long. I really want to sort of get it moving fairly quickly. Got to get back to my timesheet. Lewes 17:14, 17:18 the real thing arrived, and then left at 17:21 and got to Newhaven Marine for 17:33. And from there I'll probably just, well, I can't imagine we wait too long though. Depends what other services we're following really. So we might be following, what's the time we'll get there? 17:14, yeah, well, no, we'll be right in the middle actually. You get the 17:11 out of Brighton to Seaford. That shouldn't affect us. We'll probably see that once we get down to Newhaven Marine. On its way down to Seaford, we'll see that. Yeah, we should be alright though. Coming up on Sutherland Junction. And it also comes down to 60 a bit further on. 60, 40, 20. But then that's it, 20 for us. There's the 60 and you've got the warning for the 40 there. And yeah, this route is on sale, and I think even the train's on sale as well. Basically almost everything's on sale. It's quite a big sale. I know the route for sure is on sale. Let me quickly double check the list I've been given. Most things are on sale though. I saw East Coastway on there. East Coastway's on sale. Maybe not the 3-on-3 though, but East Coastway is on sale. Oh no, it is on sale. Yeah, it is on sale this. That's good. Right, and then we're coming round into Lewes, and then hopefully we'll be able to then reverse up to Newhaven Marine, if it lets us. Which, I don't know, I've got a feeling it's going to be like, no, you can't do that. Or maybe I'll have to set it to Lewes reverse first, and then to Newhaven Marine. Testing the limits of free roam. I mean, ideally it should work, but you never know. You never know. I'm sure we'll find some fancy way, trickery we can get into to go back. If not, set the waypoint to Lewes reverse, and then from there go to Newhaven Marine. Oh, that's going to be an issue, isn't it? Really? What are you doing there? That is going to be an issue, that is. We're either going to be... the game's either going to be like, hang on, what are you doing? No, you're not going, there's a freight train there. All the freight train's going to go in front of us. So we've got to be quite quick at setting our routes, and we can go out in front of the freight train. So otherwise we're going to get stuck behind it. Which is not a bad thing. But it would be nice to sort of get ahead of that. That we are 6 coaches. I trust that it does allow enough room for the 3-on-3. I mean, these are the southern car stop marks, so we should be alright. Double check. Oh, we're fine, yeah. Right, now it's to see if it works. Right, let's click the train, remove path. Yeah. So now it's like, oh, we're not going anywhere now. What are you doing there? That's not got the road yet. So if we're quick, we might be able to set it. Please work, please work, please work. Newhaven Marine. Yes, it does work. Good. And hopefully we'll be the first ones to get the road. I'm really hoping that freight train doesn't go in front of us. You never know. You never know. Right, let's search up this down. Set them to tails. We're actually a little bit early, but that's fine. We won't completely follow the real life timings because we don't want to be sitting around at places for ages. I think it was 17:14 it's due, and 17:21 it's due out. But yeah, we're not going to completely follow that, because otherwise we're going to be waiting around for quite a while, which not ideal. Right, that was cool. So we'll be slightly earlier than the real tour. Lovely. Right, let's head to the other end. And then, well, yeah, we'll head down to Newhaven Marine. Really happy that's worked, though. Just shows you what you can do in free roam. It's fantastic. Yeah, we've got the road. Good. Little position light signal there. So let's, I suppose, be fairly swift. Well, it's only a freight train, doesn't matter too much. Get that off. Get the key in. Headlights. Right, let's give it a minute or so. There's the shed though. As we sit there waiting to try and get a nice photo actually as we're coming out of Lewes. There's another service, there's the Lewes shuttle. Right, let's get going. It's a shame it doesn't say Newhaven Marine on the. I suppose it would probably say it would say Newhaven Harbour, but as we've said, it's Newhaven Marine. It doesn't have anything for it. Right, let's get the door shut. So I thought we didn't do it. Eastbourne, the guard buzzer. Photo mode. Let's get a nice photo here. Perfect place for it. Field of view, which is photo mode. If you haven't used photo mode, I recommend it. It's fantastic. It makes things so much easier to be able to do in the game. It is a lifesaver. Well, this has never been on this. Actually, no, hang on. I have been on this crossover quite recently, actually. So I did a class 700 on East Coastway, following the Thames diversionary route or ex-diversionary route. So I did basically something similar. So across we go. This is really cool. So we'll go down to Newhaven Marine and then we'll go back to Lewes. And it's only been 23 minutes. By the time we get to Newhaven Marine, it's going to be 30. So we might sit there for just a few minutes to kill a little bit of time. Because we can't really do anything else from... I mean, from Lewes we could then go on to Brighton Main Line and do a short little run down to Brighton from Haywards Heath. But ideally we just want to stick to East Coastway. Unless we go Newhaven Marine back to Brighton, then that wouldn't be realistic. Because on the 29th of April I was actually working at, there was a Brighton game. So I suppose that's probably why it sort of avoided going via Falmer, as it was just football, trains and busy. That's what it was, busy. But along we go. Cool. And yeah, we're back to Sutherland Junction and yeah, down the Seaford branch. Which is just the cool thing about this route, having a branch line on it. That always like levels up a route when it's got a branch line on it. Something different. And it is 40 for coming across at Sutherland Junction. And yeah, then we head down the valley. Or down Lewes Valley, down to Newhaven Marine. It's only about 10 minutes and we'll be at Newhaven Marine. Doesn't take very long. Probably not even 10 minutes actually. And obviously we won't open the door. In fact, did this stop at Newhaven Harbour? I didn't know it was just straight to Newhaven Marine. Little brake test. Cool. Right, let's speed up. This is like proper free run, free stomping ground now. Going down to Seaford. That's where these things roamed about the most. I mean, the Seaford service was 90% of the time at 313. Love this. This part of the route's beautiful as well. Look at that. Especially in this sort of, this time of year, this time of weather, this time of the day, it's just beautiful. And I think it's the, is it this the Blind Reach we go over? Soon enough there's a little bridge we go over. I think it's Blind Reach, I think that's what it's called. And there's tons and tons of photos from this, basically from here. Maybe a bit higher up. There it goes. Now we'll come down to 60, I believe it is. As we'll be going through southeast. Cool. And we'll get a flyby shot through southeast because it just would be rude not to. Which is just round here. Let's go around and watch it coming through. We're already at 60, so that's fine. Let's get it from this platform. All the downs in the background. No, don't block the view. All good. And there it goes. Oh, isn't it great? It's fantastic. Really nice. And yeah, then back to Lewes. So yeah, platform 2. Because then when it went up to Lewes, it then went Withlesfield, Haywards Heath, and then at Haywards Heath, it then went down to Brighton, and then ended at Brighton. I mean, if we are quite now, we won't do that now. As I say, we could go on the BML and do that bit, but I think then we'd be pushing it for time by the time we got up to Haywards Heath. Plus, then we wouldn't be able to do the Lewes to Withlesfield bit. So we could. It really depends on time. We could just go direct to Brighton. That's not what the real tour did. But, you know, otherwise it's never too short. Although we are coming to a stop at a red light, so we might be held up here for a little bit. We'll see. We'll just see what time we get back to Lewes, I suppose. It's really another 20 minutes. That's what we need. What? Have we got a position light? What way is it taking us? Is it bringing us across already? It might be actually. I don't know. We might be. Yeah, we're going to be reverse line running. Well, we don't want to do that. What we'll do, we'll come to a stop, and we'll ring up the signaller. And he's going to magically change our route to be on the correct side of the line. That's probably why we haven't seen... that's already been, actually. Yeah, because at the moment it wants us to wrong line run, so it wants us to run on the up line, which we don't actually need to do. So we'll come to a stop, and we'll ring up the signaller and tell him to change it. Right, ring up the signaller. Right, we're on the phone to the signaller. Yeah, there we go. I'll do that one. Yep, cool. There we go. Oh, there we go. Is he going to change it? Oh, there we go. Look, magic. If by magic. Thanks, signaller. Out. So we're now going on the right line. It would be a bit weird going that other way. You got the Newhaven incinerator there. Love the track joint sounds in this. Yeah, it was a lovely day though. Lovely day for the tour. Well, it was the second 3-on-3 farewell tour. There actually was another tour for Great Northern's 3-on-3s. Which I think that was 2019, and they still ran on the south coast for a bit longer. I think for the Great Northern one they did a little bit more. I think they put one into a Network Southeast delivery. Or was it a coach each? It was like one coach was NSC, another coach was something else. I don't know, they sound quite cool with it. Then you got Newhaven Town. And then we'll be into Newhaven Marine shortly. So this part of the route looks fantastic, this bit. Even though this route is 4 years old, it still looks really nice. Well, there's the hills that look a bit sort of, but sort of, trackside scenery, stations, they look really nice. So it's aged quite well, this route. And still very much worth it. So yeah, both East Coastway and the 3-on-3 are on sale. And the route is set, so we don't actually stop here, we go straight through into Newhaven Marine, which used to be a station, but now it's not. There's not really much there really, but it's still cool being able to go into it. And there's a semaphore signal as well, which makes it even more special. I think there's like one service which goes, or was there two in the service mode which go into here. Love it. Well, we're going to fit in if we go on that. Well, that's for 4 coaches. Yeah, we're running a bit further up. I love it because I can hear the vibration and I can feel the vibration in the controller as well, every click clack. It's really nice that. A bit overgrown this side. That should be in. I'll have a little double check. Yeah, we're in quite nicely there. Let's do that. Do that. Shut down this end. Tail lights. And we'll take sort of a slow walk through the train. Lovely. We won't set our path just yet, just in case there's any other trains about. So we don't sort of stop them, as we've still got a few minutes. So this will be round. Oh, it's just so it's nice to see in this interior. I don't think I've actually driven the 313 in the game for a long old time. It's just so nice seeing it. It's just, if only they were still here in real life, that would just be amazing. But they're not. They're just so nice. Even the interior was nice as well. The seats were quite nice. They're just really nice trains. I don't know if these actually had the backs to them. Did they? I don't know. Here we go though. Bit of a slow walk. The only thing about these trains is they don't have air conditioning or toilets. That's one of the reasons why they sort of went. As they used to run the Brighton to Portsmouth services, which are 90 minutes long with no toilet. I think they had Wi-Fi though. That's all you need. In fact, there will be a Seaford. Oh, hang on, yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know. Would they have gone through there? They might have. Probably, I probably was going on the outside, but we'll just go through here. It's quite cool. Why are the tail lights on in that? Oh, okay. Let's quickly change that. I don't know why they're on. I nip through the little sneaky bit there. Yeah, I think our service would have just left Seaford, so we'll let that sort of go ahead of us, possibly. Oh no, not that one. That one, the sliding one. Before we make our way back up to Lewes. Actually, about 10 minutes up to Lewes, so that should work out quite nicely, actually, time-wise, which is good. Can't remember what time that service from Seaford gets here. I think it's 28 past at Bishopstone, so it won't be too long. In fact, even if we set the road up now, we might not actually get the road because of the other train. Oh. Okay. Are we all good? I think we're all good. Right, let's have a little look. Where's the other train? Yeah, I doubt we'd get the road now. We'll wait for that one to go and then we'll follow behind that. That makes it a bit more interesting chasing yellows. So here we are at Newhaven Marine. We're a little bit early anyway, so that's not too bad. Got the lovely livery on it as well. There's the pavilions, Beachy Head, the gateway to Lewes Castle, Brighton Pier. Or could that be Eastbourne Pier? No, it's probably Brighton Pier actually. And Spinnaker Tower, and she's just a cathedral. And there's the inside of the train. So basically all the places this place served. It never really went, never went past Eastbourne. It rarely went to Eastbourne. But basically all of the other ones it went to all the time. It's quite a nice livery. Right, where's that other train now? Is it left Bishopstone? Yeah, it's on the way. So yeah, even if we set up the route now, I doubt that's going to go to red. If it did, I'd be really, really surprised and concerned. In fact, we'll just wait for it to go past, and then we'll set the route up. Otherwise, that train might spad there. Depending, I don't know really how it works, but I don't want it to break it in any way. So we'll let that train pass that signal, and then we'll set our route. And we've got the semaphore, which is just awesome. I wonder if it will actually try and make us go round the other train. It'll run us on the wrong line again. I bet it might do that. Right, once that's passed, let's start having a look. Right, Lewes platform 2 again. Oh, we've got to click on our train, haven't we? Set path. Lewes platform 2 was about there, wasn't it? Don't give us the signal now. Good. Good. And we're not wrong line running either, so that's also good. There's that freight train. There's the other 313. So we've just got to wait for that one to get a bit further ahead, and then we can start moving along. Lovely. And a good old semaphore as well. Well, I'm a bit concerned because I'm pressing circle, but my AWS isn't. Oh, there we go. I press Q instead. No, it's because we've switched cabs so much, it's like it doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, so I've got to wait for that train to get a bit of distance. We'll get that up now. Got the fan there as well. Or the aircon for the cab. There's that Newhaven Harbour. So we're not going to get the signal until it's past Newhaven Harbour. I don't wait for too long on here. And do we actually stop at Newhaven Harbour? I don't think we would, but it does have a long enough platform for us to stop there. I'll just have a little look. No, yeah, it's straight back to Lewes. Lewes for 10 to 6. So we're a little bit ahead of the real thing still. Well, probably not actually by that much now. Probably, well, still be about 8-10 minutes early or so. Come on, semaphore, do your thing. This is the only semaphore on this route. I can see the 313 leaving. So that should raise up any second now. Come on. Do your thing. Just waiting for the road. Hey, there we go. Love seeing a semaphore going up. It's so satisfying seeing a semaphore. And let's go. Past the semaphore. That'll then drop down again. So the next signal will be red. Newhaven Harbour, we're not actually stopping here, we're not releasing the doors. A little bit of tones for all the train spotters there on the platform, clearly. So it's going to be quite a slow run back up to Lewes. But, you know, we'll do it, we'll get there. That only clears us up to Newhaven town. So not a lot further up. And it's single aspect signalling as well, so you don't get very far. Take it nice and slow. Another cool thing about this train in the game is you can actually guard it. If you there's somewhere on the forums, look up 3-on-3 guarding. You can actually, like, if you play around with some of the switches, you can actually sort of lock the AI from closing the doors. So you have to close the doors for the train to leave. I've done it myself and it's good fun. So you can actually guard it. There's a little sneaky way you can. Newhaven town. Not releasing the doors here. Nice and slow up to the red light. Maybe if we can sort of just crawl it along. There you go, single yellow. Sort of boosting power. lurching forward. And not too far up, we've got to stop again. Well, that train should get a bit of ground now. It's up to 70 miles an hour. Still nice and steady. That's probably at a steady speed most of the way back to Lewes. There's the shed again. Hello again. We're back. Doing its shunting. Oh, the little run around. It's not too far to the next signal. It's just at the end of here. So we'll take that nice and slow. Yeah, hopefully everyone has enjoyed it, and hopefully it has showcased free roam in quite a good light. So what you're actually able to do. It's fantastic free roam. It's really, really good. A really useful thing to be able to do, and the fact you can do it in timetable mode as well, service mode, makes it even better. I mean, if it was sort of just, if you couldn't use it in timetable mode, I probably wouldn't have ever really used it. But you can, so it's great. That's not too far up to the signal. And there's the red light, as expected. So yeah, the signal blocks are massive on this part. I think the next signal is up near Southeast, and after that it's much further up. Just because it's just not busy. It's not busy enough to have more signals. No need for it. It's like the Sutton and Mole Valley line. That's another one where there's like hardly any signals. I think there's like not a signal in about 6 miles or so on there. From Homwood all the way down to Warnham. It's just one massive section without signals. They're just not needed. Yeah, I'm stuck at the red. Just hear the 3-on-3 ticking away. There's another one. So the service should now be at Southeast as they pass at Southeast. Flooring it down to Newhaven. As we sit and wait. Come on, do your thing. Signal change. And eventually it will. Soon enough. Soon. And yeah, you may have just seen something, but I pressed Y on my keyboard because I was thinking, is it Y on TSW to do the DRA? Because on Train Sim Classic, when you press Y, it flicks the DRA. I don't know what the hotkey is for the DRA on this one. Wow, come on, it really is. Let's contact the SIG. Let's SG him. Give him a buzz. Come on, let's get going. That train is probably still quite a way away, isn't it? So the signal block's massive. I think the next signal, yeah, is Southeast way. So we've got to wait for the train to stop at Southeast first, and then we can then go. Maybe we should have gone in front of it. Maybe that would have been best. We will move. We will move again. Well, to be honest, once we're past this one, we shouldn't really be affected by that other train. by the time we're at the next signal, that will be onto the sort of main line, and then basically into Lewes, and then it won't really bother us. But I've sat, well, not this signal, but the other one, just after Sutherland Junction. I sat there for up to sort of 5 minutes before. There you go, green. As yeah, it just takes ages. Okay, back along we go. There's the River Ouse there. Cool. Well, let's get a little bit of speed on us. Well, it's a green light, so the signal blocks are massive. I mean, yeah, that train ahead of us probably is at Sutherland Junction already. So it shouldn't really affect us now. Shouldn't. Could still though. Could still. Acceleration's brilliant on these old trains. Already basically at line speed already. Cool. As we come up to Southeast. Yeah, nice 3-on-3 bash though. Are we actually at 52 minutes now? I was worried that we wouldn't, it would be too quick, but now it's like, are we actually going to be there on time? Yeah, before an hour. Just about, it should be just about right amount of time. Probably literally bang on an hour. It's not going to take us 7 minutes to get to Lewes. If it did, I'd be surprised. Now there'll be another train, won't there, coming now? We've got to wait at a red light at Sutherland Junction. So no, I haven't had another signal yet. It's massive signal blocks. Yeah, there we go. A bit of AWS. Still warning for the 40. And we should see a signal relatively soon. Soon enough. There's not many on this branch. Not many at all. But green lights, that train's long gone now ahead of us. Let's get another flyby shot. The last scenic one. Okay. Lovely. And yeah, then down to 40, and then yeah, back into Lewes platform 2, and then this would then go Cooksbridge, Plumpton, Wigglesfield, Hayward Heath, and then back down to Brighton. Was anyone actually on this tour? I saw it, but I wasn't on it. It's probably quite rammed. The good thing is about this farewell tour is the fact they were still running for a couple of weeks after. So if you didn't actually go on the farewell tour, you could still actually go on the 3-on-3s for another couple of weeks or so after, which was good. Sutherland, we're back here again. So the only bit of this route we haven't actually covered is Newhaven Harbour to Seaford, and the little single track bit, and the bit from Lewes to Brighton. They're the other two sections. But there are plenty of other videos available of those sections, so feel free to have a look. Present on one of the other Dovetail events, we did a full run. I think we've probably done Seaford on there as well. Done a fair bit. And then we'll start coming down to 20. That's our speed to go into platform 2, as we've already seen. Cool. Position 4 on the junction indicator. There we go. And welcome back to Lewes. Free roam's awesome though. Free roam, it's an area planner, you just can't do this type of thing. Just on these older routes. Free roam, you can just do whatever. It's fantastic, free roam. Maybe one of the best thing about TSW40 is free roam. Now, if you want to chuck a Jubilee on here, you can. You know, it's not in service mode, but just go in free roam, chuck it in a gap in the timetable, set a route, just as good as a service. That was Eastbourne to Lewes, Lewes to Newhaven Marine, and Newhaven Marine back to Lewes. Well, that is going to be it, everyone, for my other slot on the autumn sales event. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Yeah, that was the 3-on-3 on East Coastway, sort of replicating the farewell tour without Big Blue, but we already mentioned that. Links can be found in the usual places. I'm sure to all of the stores and stuff. I'm sure there'll be another ambassador, another Dovetail stream after this. So, yeah, big thanks again to Dovetail. Hopefully I'll see you all again soon. And I'll see you on the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.